유난히도 캄캄한 밤에 나 홀로 너를 생각하네. 이런 기분 설명할 수 없어. 원래 이맘쯤 너와의 여행을 생각했었는데 네가 좋아하던 와인과 선물을 준비했겠지. 기뻐할 너를 상상하며. 근데 왜 이런 생각을 하면서 너를 추억만 하게 된 건지. 어쩌다 너와 나 왜 이렇게 끝난 건지. 너를 기억하면 난 가슴이 아파와. 어쩌다 너와 나 이렇게 잊혀진다면 다시 사랑할 수 없을 것 같아. 그날의 나는 내게 너무 낯설었겠지. 내 맘과 다르게 너에게 상처를 줬으니. 사랑한다는 말로도 부족했던 너에게 내가 너무 잘못한 것 같아. 너와 나의 다른 생각이 결국엔 우리를 서로 갈라서게 만들었어. 근데 왜 이런.
Hold your position here.
Yes, ma'am.
We need a few tools if we want to reach the bottom quickly. Follow me to the next floor. The path is cut off. Someone must have altered the mechanism. No matter. It'll just require a bit more work to get through. Some Spiritfarers occasionally use ingenia from the Artisanship Commission to navigate the treacherous terrain here. Normally, using devices like the shifting screen is strictly forbidden, as they could help prisoners escape. But, given the urgency of the situation, let's just ignore the usual regulations. The nether key has been activated. I hope we're not too late. Hang in there, sister.
Looks like there was a fierce battle here not long ago.
The gate to the prison delve is wide open. Hule has managed to break free. Where are the Yaoqing messengers? And where's my sister? Are they still alive?
Let's look around. Maybe we'll find some clues.
Yi is here.
Miss Yi briefly sacrificed herself. My condolences, Miss Hanya.
Condolences? Well, that's unnecessary. You misunderstand. Thanks to the Ten Lords' blessing, my sister turned into an Ingenium centuries ago. Dying and returning as just a soul to the Hall of Karma's document office has become a routine for her. While I'm not keen on seeing her throw away her body like it's some replaceable part, but... By the way, have you seen bodies that might be the Yaoqing messengers?
No. I haven't found any Foxian bodies. Only Borisin ones.
So, the intruders and Hule are holding the Yaoqing messengers hostage. This is the worst situation. We must rescue the messengers, get out of here, and spread the news. We mustn't give up as long as there's a glimmer of hope.
What have you found, Miss Hanya?
Reconstruct.
It's my sister. Looks like her soul hasn't returned to the Hall of Karma yet. At such a critical moment, her death can give us information that we can turn into an advantage. Let me see. The damage isn't too bad. If I can fix it up, my sister will have a temporary body.
Hanya, I'm back.
Welcome back, sister. I don't know what kind of expression I should have at a time like this.
It's just a temporary solution. This Psy-Crane can't hold all of me.
Sister, what did you see when you were killed?
One of the Yaoqing messengers escaped?
Besides the Borisin, there were other intruders. Invisible.
Invisible intruders? What does that even mean? Do me a favor, sister. The intruders have cut off all communication between inside and outside the prison. Make sure you deliver the news to the outside world.
I understand. Please be careful, sister. You are different from me.
Time is running out, Miss Hanya. If we keep delaying, those Borisin will escape from the prison.
All right. If we happen to come across that Yaoqing messenger who got away... No. Stopping Hule should probably be our top priority.
Wait! Something feels off. Something's approaching us.
The invisible intruders?
Watch your back!
These abominations aren't prisoners from this prison. Just for oblivion.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
That'll take nap time.
It's time. I weep for the heart. It too shall fall. Free will, or was it the still waters of oblivion?
Naughty child.
Do not fret.
I'm on guard.
The prison management on the Lawfu is truly concerning.
Scales.
Who are you?
Aren't you looking for me?
Desolate for oblivion.
He sent a storm. Heaven surge. Break!
Again.
Nap time.
I'm okay. Still waters of oblivion. Destined for oblivion.
That's better.
Nice
The
teamwork.
strength.
Lance at the ready. Another journey begins.
Time for a nap time.
Just focus on the fight.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Awaken dormant scales. Lord cleansing dragon.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
He sent a storm. Heaven surge. Rise!
I'm on guard. Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
That'll take nap time.
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion. Don't worry, it's just a trick. Lance at the ready. Another journey begins. Another blood debt repaid.
The prison management on the Lawfu is truly concerning. So what if I repeat it? It's that at least two different groups of intruders infiltrated here. The wolf cubs and these Mara-struck soldiers. Their hiding technique. It's pretty similar to the wind mantle technique used by the Vidyadhara serving Kailorum Venti on the Yaoqing. Well, never mind if you don't have any clues. I'm Waza. My friend fell into the clutches of that wolf. I was planning to escape and report back as quickly as possible. But now it seems... the prison on the Lawfu is a real maze, I must admit.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Moza. We'll do our best to ensure your friend's safety.
No, you can do nothing for him now.
Your friend is in Hulei's clutches, and you're just going to—
Look, I'm the Yaoqing General's guard, not his. I don't know how you think, but I won't throw my life away for a lost cause. Listen up. I've been tracking these fugitives, and I know their next move. The worst-case scenario, we are all killed by that giant wolf, and the shackling prison is sealed off. And the best-case scenario... No, we won't be able to. We're one step behind them. The best-case scenario would be we seal the gates and trap the enemy inside with us. We can't let that monstrous wolf escape. Hopefully, someone will eventually notice that something is off and come to help.
You sure have a way of comforting people, Mr. Moza.
As a person of the Yaoqing, I've always searched for something meaningful to give my life to.
I have to make it out alive. My companions are waiting for me.
As a netherworld dweller, I've already died once.
Yeah. We won't give up. Not until the very last moment.
None of you are part of the Ten Lords Commission, so sacrificing yourselves isn't the right move. Once we reach the gate, I hope you'll help me seal it. Now, let's proceed upward.
Still water to the blade. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
That'll take more than medicine. Nap time.
Free will, or was it fate? I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Another journey begins. Another blood debt repaid. Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
We must seal the entrance before the Borisan fugitives get out. The prison wardens and mechanisms won't be able to hold them for long. Follow me. We're almost there. The gate is just ahead. I will hold them back. Don't let Hule escape.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Awaken, dormant scales.
World cleansing dragon.
This is where it ends. Justice for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I sense a storm. Heaven surge. Rise!
This brings back such familiar memories. Memories of chasing, gnawing, and tearing. Oh, they're back. They're back. They've all come back.
My lord, we're just one step away from freedom.
So this hostage is useless now. Kill him, Moktok.
He's getting away. Do something, Jiao. It's just like the old days, you useless loser. Just do something!
Maybe this Yao Qing messenger can strike a deal in exchange for his life. He can use his status to help us escape from the Xianzhou. What do you think, Mr. Jiaozhou?
Oh, just look at you. Fallen so low during my absence. You're even negotiating with livestock. As far as I recall, no one from the Yao Qing would ever consider a deal with Duran's offspring.
I've got to make this beast stay here, whether it's for the sake of Fei Shao or the Yao Qing. Deal. I certainly have more value alive. My identity, my knowledge of the Xianzhou, and my understanding of many things that your minions have no knowledge of. They'll all be valuable.
Lowly beast. Muster up that pitiful tongue of yours and plead for what remains of your life. Speak up.
I'm afraid you're unaware. The woman who defeated you, Jing Liu, she has recently returned to the Luofu. Your opportunity for revenge is right in front of you.
My lord, this slave is talking nonsense. I've never heard anything about this. May I just kill him now?
Silence, Moktok. And you, slave. From now on, you'll stay by my side. You'll only speak and move when I allow you to. Otherwise, I'll dismember you from head to tail, inch by inch. Got it?
But my lord...
We must stay here for some time, Moktok. Now, Duran's whelps, follow me! Prison guards! Stop them! For our great Lord Hulei!
Still waters of oblivion.
I sent a storm. Heavens, rise!
Naughty child.
Do not fret.
I'm on guard.
Time for a shot. That's better.
Don't worry, it's just a scratch. Another blood debt repaid.
Report! After we lost contact with the Shackling prison, we received a message from a Psycrane. The prisoners have revolted, and the criminal Hulei is nowhere to be found!
What about the Yao Qing messengers? And the Nameless?
No news at the moment. We're trying-
I see. You're dismissed. General Jing Yuan, General Hua Yan. It's just as we suspected. The rise of the Ambrosial Arbor was not the end of things, but the beginning. The hand of the Ruined Legion has already sown the seeds of destruction. From this moment on, the Xianzhou Alliance will face an even greater challenge, from both the abominations of abundance and the destruction itself. If this is what they want, I'm always up for a challenge. As the Marshal Special Envoy, I'll dispatch the Lawfu Cloud Knights to pursue Hulei myself.
Looks like the hidden dregs have finally come to the surface. And as I said before, it's time to wash them away, once and for all.
Haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
A slow simmer over low heat, or quick stir fry over high heat? This place is dangerous. Things with caution. Refusing the toast? A little more heat. I'm honored by your presence since you're already here. Why not have a meal before...
Nap time.
How about letting the enemies strike first?
How much time do I have?
No seasoning.
Scared yet? Huh? That's better. Oh, everything's ordained by the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
I'm honored by your presence. You're already here. Why not have a meal before you leave?
Who invited you? Naughty child. Hope I don't mess up.
No seasoning.
No manners, huh? Saving me won't earn you any favors.
It's better to make no move.
What more should
Let's start today's... Watch this. Better surrender, won't you? We're in trouble now. Choose me strike. Gotcha. Oh, this sucks. My turn. I'll go easy this time. Can you find the answer? Wait for the tally. Come on. 1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Fight is fun. Luck of the draw. Please. And victory! Specimen sighted. Did that hurt? You're spiffy? My turn. Choose me strike. To travel far. There's no power like team power. Let's play. Can you find the answer? Stay calm. Come on.
This place is so... I wonder if there's an event for it.
Ever since March started learning swordplay from Yencha, I wonder how well she's progressing.
are. I was looking around before you got here. Nope. Let's just assume she successfully skipped class. Actually, she's been quite... besides, so I can understand where she's coming from. Don't make excuses for... Since you're here, I'm more interested in you today. Let's walk and talk. Yusha told me there's tasty food in Arum Alley. Let's go there.
Dumplings and steamed buns. The buns are huge.
A table for two, please.
All right, come on in.
Well, we'll have...
The entire menu?
Do you think it'll be enough? Oh, don't worry. There are two of us.
Well, then I'll start making a few dishes and...
Thank you. Well, to be more precise, Yanqing mentioned you before. He said that you're... So, I've always been curious about your sword. Seriously? A bat? Just the opposite. This is fascinating. So, it really is a baseball bat. Grandpa said that a sword doesn't have to be constrained by its shape, so... Let me guess. Amazing, right? I've come across so many sword wielders who acted all righteous and moral, but were really just liars. I've hunted down hundreds of swords like this so far, and every single one of them has been melted down. Yes, but only for those who cross the line. But just looking at a sword is not enough.
Miss Yun Li, for talented sword masters like you, the war dance is a perfect opportunity to show off your skills and make a name for yourself. But for people like her who have already made significant contributions to the Xianzhou, it has been a while, Miss Nameless.
And you are?
Thank you for your introduction, Miss Nameless. I'm Shi Kuei, and I work in the Palace of Astrum as the secretary for the Helmmaster. I apologize for interrupting your conversation. Yes, with the war dance approaching, many guests from afar are pouring in. Mr. Pavo's planet recently joined the Pan-Cosmic Trade System.
Miss Shi Kuei, the word gift is perhaps more fitting than return.
I apologize for my poor choice of words. General Huayan plans to personally thank them at the Palace Astrum and present the sword as a prize to the champion of the war dance. Since you two were talking so enthusiastically about the war dance, maybe you'd be interested in joining us at the Palace of Astrum?
Nice to meet you both. Once the formalities at the Palace of Astrum are finished, the Sword of Heroes will finally be returned to its rightful owners. I couldn't be happier. Oh, you're interested in my home planet? Even though the trade route just opened. Sure, it's a bit cold and... Oh, you mean the Mieka Kivesa? It also has the power to choose monarchs. According to tradition, each month... Well, those are just legends from the past. No one today has witnessed it firsthand. Well, times have changed, and while the sword holds great historical significance for Kalevala, it doesn't. The old-timers on Council had a... That's the best possible outcome. Wonderful. It's an honor to have so many people witness the sword's homecoming.
Let's head to the Palace of Astrum together. I know, right? Grandpa always asks me to go look at swords with him. But now that we're invited, let's go and check it out.
Haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like...
There you are! Come.
Please allow me to offer a sincere compliment, my fair lady. Well, if it isn't my dear friend! Glad to meet you again.
Who is this weirdo? Who is this knight?
I am Argenti. May I have the honor of knowing your name?
My name is Yun Li.
What a beautiful name.
Oh, you're here, Yun Li.
Manners. Come on.
Well, just remember this is a very... Sorry for keeping you waiting, Mr. Pavo. Now, let the sword gifting ceremony begin.
Before the ceremony officially commences, I want to express my gratitude to the Knight Argenti. Thank you for enlightening us about the sword's origin and for escorting it here safely so that... On behalf of the Kalevala's delegation,
I'm truly grateful for Kalevala's noble act of returning the sword and for the Knight of Beauty's chivalry. Now, as we gather here on the Xianzhou Laofu, I officially welcome Mieka Kivesa. I still remember the name engraved on this sword the day it was forged. Guyin. It was forged by Han Guang, a craftsman from the Zhu Ming's Pyrojaya Forge.
Wait, Han Guang?
Although its blade is worn and cracked, its essence remains as resilient as the Xianzhou Cloud Knights. All it needs is some repairs and polishing by the skilled craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission to regain its former glory. I've decided to entrust this sword, Guyin, to the Laofu Artisanship Commission for restoration. Furthermore, it will serve as the prize for the champion of the Laofu War Dance. This sword will be wielded against abominations to protect our...
Thank you, General. It is an honor for Kalevala.
Now, esteemed knight and delegation members, please head to the Artisanship Commission, where...
No! This sword was forged by Han Guang.
Yun Li! These esteemed guests have brought back your father's last work. Where are your manners?
Oh, I didn't realize this sword was actually forged by your father. Returning it to its rightful owner is,
Grandpa, give me that cursed sword right now. I'll melt away the remnants of that man's curse once and for all.
Don't be rude, Yun Li. Apologize to our esteemed guests from afar.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making a scene, but I have to melt down this cursed sword. I won't let it fall into anyone else's hands.
Yun Li, please, go for now. This is exactly why I didn't want Yun Li to know about this. I didn't want to create trouble, but... Could you, please, keep an eye on Yun Li for me? That is a tall order, but I'm counting on you. I apologize for the unfortunate interruption. Let us move on with the ceremony.
Unless I'm mistaken, Yun Li should be around here somewhere.
Stop watching me and say something. Did Grandpa send you to look for me? I bet he did. Really? Thank you. Just so you know, I'm here just waiting for the perfect moment to snatch that sword. And once I have it, I'll melt it down before anyone can react. Don't even think about stopping me. No one can stop me. Grandpa sent you here. Surely he doesn't want you to help me. Have you heard of cursed swords? That sword is one. You've clearly heard a lot of folk tales. But that's not the kind of cursed sword I'm talking about. A cursed sword lets anyone, even a complete novice, wield it with insane skill. I'm not joking around. While a cursed sword grants instant abilities to its wielder, it comes at a cost. It's like continuously adding fuel to the forge. Soon enough, it will no longer be a person wielding a sword, but a mindless, killing machine, consumed by bloodlust and murderous thoughts. I wonder if you've ever heard of a creature called a heliobus. There was a lunatic swordsmith who infused metal blades with heliobi. I know, I shouldn't have caused a scene at the sword gifting ceremony. By the way, aren't they supposed to be taking the sword to the Artisanship Commission for repairs? Why haven't they come out yet? Any ideas? Looks like they're not going to show up here. I'll just head straight to the Artisanship Commission. It doesn't matter why, Grandpa. I'll track down every single sword he forged and melt them down one after another. I have to go now.
Is she planning to sneak into the Artisanship Commission and steal that sword? Maybe I should keep an eye on her. The Artisanship Commission is so big. Where could she be?
Just a while ago, a girl came up to me.
No idea who she is.
Yeah, she wasn't big at all.
She was in a hurry, heading...
She said something like...
Wait, why did you give her directions?
Where else? Like I said, she was headed...
Yeah,
That place is filled with Master Gongshu's precious arumatons. I bet they'll give her a hard time.
What are you doing here? Fine. Let's smash these metal cans first. Then we can talk.
This is where it ends. On the still waters of oblivion.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
I'm on guard.
Awaken, dormant scales.
World-cleansing dragon.
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion.
Naughty child.
I sense a storm. Heaven's surge.
Lance at the ready.
Another journey begins.
Nap time.
The strength. Heaven's surge. Rise!
Free will, or was it fate?
Enough
I'm on
breath.
guard.
Another journey begins. On the still waters of oblivion.
Time for a shot.
The strength.
Free will, or was it...
Naughty child. Nap time.
Lance at the ready.
I'm okay.
Destined for oblivion.
Time for a shot.
Another journey begins. On the still waters of oblivion.
I'm on guard.
That was the last of them. Thank you. This place is heavily guarded. Seems like not even those craftsmen know where the arsenal is. You're not really here to help me. You have a kind soul. But if you want to stop me, you probably think I'm being impulsive and unreasonable, right? No, really. Seems like you've met a lot of people who don't tell you the whole story. Look. I owe you an explanation. But this isn't the best place to talk. We need to find somewhere else. Let me be clear, though. I'm still pretty riled up. This is just a temporary break. I already told you about Guyan. I rarely mention his name to anyone other than Grandpa. For some reason, I feel like I can open up to you. Honestly, I don't remember much about him. All I know is that the Pyrogyre Forge used to be a bustling place, with people from all over coming to get one of his swords. They called him the greatest master craftsman since Yingxing. I didn't catch all the details. The swords crafted by the Pyrogyre Forge are famed across the stars. But then, he became obsessed with becoming a famed swordsmith. However, just like Grandpa said, those who excel with the sword will eventually suffer by it. The palace was overrun with visitors from afar. It was so sudden and unexpected. I was frozen in place, unable to move. I don't remember much after that, except for the pounding of my heart and the sound of my own gasps of breath. My tears wouldn't stop. If General Huayan hadn't arrived in time, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you now. After that, Hangguang paid for his sins when I joined the Pyrogyre Forge for training, like all the other cursed swords. I've said my piece now. Even though it'll be tough for Grandpa, I still have to melt down the sword. Those travelers who came seeking Hangguang's swords all came in the name of justice and honor. Most of those so-called great heroes. Many of the cursed swords I've destroyed had honorable and grand names, too. Somehow, after talking to you, well, I'll have an honest conversation with Grandpa tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway, thank you. We'll catch up tomorrow.
I should go back to the Palace of Astrum and tell General Huayan what happened at the Artisanship Commission.
My granddaughter didn't cause any trouble, did she, young lady? Sorry for all this trouble. Yun Li told you quite a bit. Hangguang was my beloved disciple. However, talent can sometimes be a curse, according to him. Usually, Xianzhou swordsmiths infuse a base. By infusing heliobi into swords, he managed to forge weapons that could grant their wielders strength and valor. After countless battles, all the anger, fear, and bloodlust are soaked up by the heliobi within the swords. No matter how noble Hangguang's intentions were, those weapons, soaked in blood, turned into cursed swords eventually. Later, Outworlders got wind of what, and you know what happened next. Yes, I don't want her to spend her whole life trapped under her father's shadow. Despite her vow to hunt down and wipe out all cursed swords, and to reclaim those swords, she has to duel the bloodthirsty wielders. I took her in to give her a chance at a normal childhood. Even if she manages to melt down all the cursed swords one day, what will she do with her life after? Hu Yin is indeed one of the cursed swords forged by Hangguang. Very few swordsmiths could use heliobi as forging material, and Han Guang was one of them. His attempt came at a terrible cost. I thought this sword could be an opportunity. I also wanted to find a chance to tell her about the history and origin of this sword. I've instructed the Artisanship Commission to keep the sword safe in the arsenal. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask the people involved. Since my granddaughter mentioned talking to me tomorrow, I'll be waiting. I'll be counting on you then.
Time to go back and find that class-skipping March 7th.
All right, everyone is here.
Yun Li, I'm sure you understand why the official called you here, right?
Yeah? But I didn't steal the sword.
Unfortunately, if we don't recover the sword...
Yes. It's my duty to thoroughly investigate the case.
After everything, the sword still got stolen. They should have given it to me from the beginning.
In this case of Gu Yun's theft first, during the sword-gifting ceremony, Yun Li...
That's true.
The Realm Keeping Commission inspected the arsenal where Gu Yun was stored.
If March 7th were here, she'd probably jinx it and accidentally reveal who the thief was.
The box containing Gu Yun was opened and the sword...
Well, I do know about the box and the cursed sword.
Exactly. The suspect had a clear motive and took only Gu Yun. So, besides the ceremony participants, only the delegation members had access to the sword. In that case, why would they return it to the Xianzhou in the first place? That makes sense. Argenti? Oh, that Knight of Beauty. You might not know, but he's... So, he wouldn't have gone through all that trouble to bring it to the Law Fu if he wanted to keep it. Master Gongshu checked the work records, and I... So? Did you steal it? Then stop joking around.
I can prove that she came to me after leaving the Artisanship Commission.
To put it simply, not.
Fair enough.
So,
I didn't steal the sword.
well, when you've eliminated the impossible... If you want to prove me wrong...
Let me gather my thoughts. I need to help Yunli clear her name. Did we miss any clues?
If you've found any clues, feel free to tell everyone. All right. Come back to me when you're ready.
Yunli says she didn't steal the sword, but I know well that Yunli can be impulsive. You were with Yunli yesterday, young lady? No, she was still mad at me, so she didn't. After the ceremony, Argenti. I'm counting on you then.
Yes, I received your message, but when I went back this morning... However, as the Master Art... Wait, no. I just...
I don't want to make things difficult if I can find that cursed sword. Well, don't blame me if I find it first. And melt it down. There's something else bothering me. I mean, carrying around the sword like that would be pretty conspicuous.
Who could have thought that the Mieka Kivesa would be stolen? Regardless, we've accomplished... That's enough, young lady. The first master of the Mieka Kivesa slew countless demons. The monarchs would heed the guidance of the hero spirits within the... What is, Helio? What? The point is that the Mieka Kivesa...
If you've found any clue... All right.
So, the thief took the sword from the case without picking the lock? Why is this flower petal?
If you've found any clues...
Thank you.
100% sure. Throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission, and that was Miss Yoon Lee.
On second thought, maybe let me think.
Take your time. Marie, throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect. Miss Yoon Lee caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission trying to take away Guyun. But you stopped her in her tracks.
What Dahao said seems right. Exactly. So at least Yoon Lee didn't steal the sword at that time, because—
If your testimony is reliable. I'm not implying anything, but we need to scrutinize every piece of evidence. Miss Yoon Lee caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission trying to take away Guyun. But you stopped her in her tracks.
on second thought, maybe—
Take your time. Miss Yoon Lee caused a ruck after bidding farewell to you. Yoon Lee pretended to leave, but snuck into the arsenal alone and stole Guyun.
After Yoon Lee and I went our separate, and much later, Master Gong— Can I prove this?
After bidding farewell to you, Yoon Lee pretended to leave, but snuck into the arsenal alone and stole Guyun. Wait, you messaged Master Gongshu? However, it only proves the sword wasn't stolen.
I didn't do it!
After bidding farewell to you, Yoon Lee pretended to leave, but snuck into the arsenal alone and stole Guyun. We haven't found any other suspects or evidence.
Looks like you're missing some crucial—
There are no signs of the arsenal being broken into, so—
No. The fact that there are no signs of a break-in is suspicious in itself. Which piece of evidence should I use to convince Dahao?
We haven't found any other suspects or evidence.
I carefully examined the lock of the sword case.
What does that mean?
As to why the case was never locked in the first place. Plus, I found something else inside the case. Which piece of evidence should I use to further convince Dahao?
We haven't found any other suspects or evidence.
I found this in the crevice at the bottom of the case.
A rose petal? Huh. Yeah, I must have missed it during the search.
I don't know. But I do know that wherever that Knight of Beauty goes, he always leaves behind a trail of rose petals that's almost impossible to clean up.
My thoughts are a mess. Let me sort them out. The sword case was never locked, which is evidence that only someone who delivered the sword could have done that. And the rose petal was probably left behind by that Knight of Beauty. But how did he manage to take the sword from the Artisanship Commission? Why did he steal it after returning it here? And why would he leave that petal in the case?
I know. Guyun flew out of the case on its own.
Don't be ridiculous. How can a sword...
You've never seen a flying sword before?
I've only heard about the Mieka Kifesa being able to fly in legends.
Like I said.
Official Dahao, where can we find that knight?
Let me see.
Let's go. We've got to find Argenti before that sword completely takes over his mind.
This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
I had a different experience looking down on Star City.
I've been waiting for you here for quite a while.
Knight of Beauty. You're the one who stole Guyun, right?
Dangerous? And please allow me to correct your statement.
What? What do you mean?
I agreed to assist Master Guyun in its escape from the Xianzhou. As the person who pulled it from the stone monument, captivated by its beauty, I must not let it down. I couldn't stay in the arsenal to convince the craftsmen.
Whatever your reasons are, you're planning to take the cursed sword away from the Xianzhou.
Back then, it was the
Oh no. He's completely captivated by the power of that cursed sword. The solution is right in your hand.
Captivated? No, I am touched by Master Guyun's flawless beauty. To be honest, I'm confused why none of you can understand this sword. This is quite heartrending. I've already made up my mind to take Master Guyun away from the Xianzhou.
That cursed sword has messed with your ability to think.
Fair lady, if you're intent on taking away this person, as a representative of this duel, I, Argenti, challenge you. I swear on the spirit of chivalry, if I win, you will allow Master Guyun to leave the Xianzhou with me. Do you accept my challenge, Miss Yunli?
Fine. Let's see whose desire is stronger. Show me what you've got. You're not going to use Guyun to fight for victory?
The blaze!
Well, I know a thing or two about swordplay. In a proper duel like this, a knight should rely on the skills he's honed.
This is where it ends. Just for bliss.
You're a real weirdo.
I weep for the departed. It takes a fall. Free will, or was it fate? Still waters of oblivion.
I'm fresh now.
The flesh wound.
I'm on guard.
Behold, the symbol of pure
again. Destined for oblivion.
The flesh wound.
The strength. Awaken dormant sword cleansing dragon.
Rise to the challenge.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
You're fighting a gentleman.
Put forth all your
Lance at the ready.
Bear witness to uplift.
Still waters of oblivion.
rise to the flesh. Rise to the challenge.
Let the duel commence.
Put forth all your
Just a little something.
Nice teamwork.
Naughty child. That's better.
Do not fret.
Not a scratch.
Let's rise to the challenge.
Behold, the symbol of pure
Destined for oblivion.
Time for a shot. Now time.
I'm on guard.
Bear witness
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
I'm okay.
From the still waters of oblivion.
Naughty child.
Put forth all your grace. Heaven sent.
I'm okay.
Put forth all your
Just a little something.
Nice teamwork.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
Prime first shot. That's better.
I sense a storm.
The flesh wound. Behold, this symbol of pure beauty.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
It's time.
Free will, or was it from the still waters of oblivion?
Nice teamwork.
For chivalry. I've lost. But before I do that...
This sword has been cursed since the day it was forged.
Do what she says, Knight.
But...
You've done so much for me already. It's time for me to face her alone. I'm weary of fighting. I just want to share my past with you. To explain why I wanted to escape. After that, I'll leave my destiny in your hands.
Afraid? Well, you do have a different aura from other cursed swords.
Well, you know best that a single touch won't snatch away anyone's sanity.
Fine. Show me your past.
It's already impossible to contact the main Cloud Knight forces. What awaits me will be a long and lonely war.
Follow me.
Is this your memory?
It's so cold here. I didn't feel it when I was in the thick of battle. You're indeed a masterpiece from the Xianzhou Juming.
Quiet, and stay alert.
Hey, just relax a bit. It's been over 300 days since we were both stranded on this planet. The people on this planet still use beasts to pull their carts. Looks like we're stranded on this forsaken planet for the rest of our lives.
The rest of the Xianzhou natives' life could be terribly long.
Yeah, a bit. Perhaps.
When things get too rough for you to handle.
Yeah, sure. If I really can't handle things anymore, I'll leave my body to you. But now is not that time.
Do you really think you can oppose an entire Borson army with your limited skills?
It's true that I'm stranded here. By the way, Guyan, do you know what a seed is? You said that the rest of a Xianzhou native's life could be terribly long. I can already see the seed in the eyes of those people.
You really think you can do it? Why not just give me control, and we can revel in the bloodbath together?
What was the memory I just saw?
It was a memory of me and a Cloud Knight. Stranded on an unfamiliar planet. We crash-landed on a planet occupied by Borison. Just the two of us.
I can feel that it was a lonely war.
I'm alive. But all the young people in the village...
They died. I tasted their despair before death.
We can't stay here. Let's move on to the next village.
Why? What's the point? This world is hopeless. You've seen their numbers, and you know their methods. You beheaded one of the Beastmasters for their sake.
I do. I remember my first death. But I also remember that if it weren't for a brave youngster who risked his neck to reattach my head and give me a proper burial, I would have disappeared completely. I remember everything the people did for me. The rest of the Xianzhou native's life is still terribly long.
You said it was a lonely war. No. It wasn't a war filled with loneliness, but with despair. So much despair that I don't want to ever taste it again.
Where are you going, Your Highness?
I'm returning to my homeland.
But what should we do with you gone?
They won't, my child. You've wiped out the last of them. But before I go, soon, a demon will appear, donning golden branches and knowing only bloodshed. However, fear not, my children. I'm entrusting you with this sword that's been with me in countless battles. Use the skills I've taught you over the years, and you'll surely defeat that last demon. But that's not all. I need you to construct a stone monument for me. It must be large and sturdy enough to seal the remains of that demon forever. This is a debt you owe me, and you must fulfill it. Do you understand?
You lied to them. And you lied to me, too.
Oh?
You promised that you'd give your body to me when you couldn't handle things anymore.
Well, this Xianzhou native's life has finally come to an end, my old friend. How about one last chance for revenge? Come and bid me farewell for the final time.
He had long since come to some understanding. I could sense a mix of intricate emotions flowing out. It wasn't bloodlust.
They've learned how to fight monsters. But there's still one last monster lingering in the world. Kill it, my old friend. He left me there without ever looking back.
Thank you, my old friend. Heliobi can taste human emotions. How do my emotions taste? My old friend.
A hint of bitter compassion and a touch of scalding courage. Now, the war is finally over. Can you hear? Even though you can't hear me anymore, my old friend, I'll do everything I can to bring an end to all conflicts in this world.
So, this is the past of the Kalevalan people's Sword of Heroes?
No, I did not. Countless monarchs of Kalevala saw me as a symbol of kingship endowed by nature. I grew tired of their wicked intentions, so I returned to the stone monument where my master was buried.
But you allowed Argenti to take you away?
Because even after all this time, I still wanted my master to come home. During the sword gifting ceremony, I felt anguish when I learned that I would be handed over to the most skilled swordmaster and once again become a tool for killing. My master had engraved his deepest desire into my blade. As a weapon, my purpose was predetermined from the start, but once I fulfilled my mission, would I have the right to choose my own destiny like he did?
These thousands of years have naturally turned into memories of mine. I think I understand the beauty the knight was talking about now.
I don't want to be a sword that brings death. My war ended long ago. The years spent as a tombstone were my finest.
I've told you everything about my experience with Master Guyan on Kalevala.
Even though I had heard the legends of this sword from the delegation, delving into its memories was still fascinating. Yun Li, I trust Guyan's experiences have changed your mind.
It wasn't until I held Guyan in my hands that I could sense its thoughts and unspoken words. I always thought my position was too extreme. Guyan is truly a sword of heroes. I apologize to all of you for my behavior. I'm sorry.
Now that we've proven Miss Yun Li's innocence and found the sword, should we now return it to the arsenal?
No. I'm still going to melt down this sword. I've heard your true desires, Guyan.
But being the sword is my destiny.
That's not true, Guyan. That nameless swordmaster shaped his own destiny. So you can too.
I just can't picture my destiny being anything other than that of a sword.
Do you remember when you stood alone in front of the swordmaster's stone monument?
Later, as I became worn and weathered, the gentle wind would pass through the hollows of my body.
Can a creation become what it wants to be?
Something different.
But this is the price for the war dance. If the Kalevalan delegation finds out... Please, say something, General Huayan.
Well, my granddaughter has always been stubborn. Are you really sure about this, Yunli?
What do you all think?
Fulfilling Master Guyon's wishes is the reason I came to the Xianzhou.
Then, I'll leave it to you, Yunli.
It's been an honor getting to know you like this.
The honor is mine. Thank you, Yunli.
Why the long face, my child? You were completely determined when melting down the sword.
Grandpa, I melted down the prize for the war dance.
Oh? Am I hearing right?
If only I'd talked to you from the beginning, Grandpa. But at least Guyon got what it wanted. I have no regrets there.
When it comes to swords, you and your father are cut from the same cloth. So, are you planning to continue melting down the rest of Hongguang's swords?
Yeah. Guyon is unique, but maybe I'll try to be more patient next time.
Be more patient. Well said.
Understood. But what about the prize?
Well, ever since you showed up at the ceremony, I had a hunch. So I prepared another sword as a backup plan. And don't worry, this one has nothing to do with Heliobi.
That's perfect.
By the way, the ambassador from Kalevala and that knight went to Arum Alley. They're looking for a spot to honor the hero. Why don't we go take a look together?
Oh, General Huayan. What brings you here?
Well, my granddaughter was inspired by the heroic legends told by the Mieka Kivesa, so she dragged me here to take a look.
I come from a long line of Kalevalan monument keepers. For generations, my family has guarded the stone monument left behind by the nameless hero. Over the centuries, a golden tree sprouted from under the monument, and its branches have never withered. We Kalevalans see it as proof of the hero's existence. Before leaving Kalevala, I took a branch from that golden tree, hoping to plant it here to represent the hero returning to his homeland.
That sounds good. We Xianzhou people don't make coffins or set up memorials.
The hero had asked our ancestors to carve something into the monument. While the inscription is pretty worn with age, perhaps you can still make out some of it.
I have drifted far from my homeland and am on the brink of death. Should you feel compassion for me, kind traveler, please take a handful of soil hence and bring it back to the Lawfu. Mr. Pavo, I wonder if that hero ever left a name in your history.
I apologize, but the hero's epic battles happened long ago, and he did not leave any name for us to call him.
Welcome home, Cloud Knight.
Now, you can also rest here, Guyon. thank you for your guidance.
As a punishment for being an accomplice in this theft, this is not a punishment at all, and I gladly accepted it. Spreading the message of beauty to the Xianzhou residents is exactly what I desire. However, I plan to leave the Xianzhou soon and continue my travels.
Now that my mission is accomplished, this golden sapling will become a part of the everyday scenery of the Xianzhou. I believe it's what he would have wanted.
Haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Just like the dream of
All right. Now,
I'm not good at
Oh, thank you so much,
After all, we need to watch you.
So, how'd I do, Master?
You're definitely talented, Miss.
Hey, here you are. Did you hear that? Just wait until I go back.
Swordplay requires rigorous training.
In other words, even though you didn't exactly choose to be our apprentice,
I once had the honor of learning swordplay from a master, Miss March. Why do you wield your sword?
Why do I wield my sword?
I also question that sword master about what...
The best way to take down your enemy is with a blaster gun.
Seems like you've seen your fair share of immersion, Miss March.
Oh, come on.
Oh? Now I'm curious to hear what Master Yunli has to say.
Let me ask you something, March.
Who do I want to defeat?
If you can't think of anyone specific...
I'll fight 10!
10?
Oops, that just slipped out. Yeah, I really like them. So what?
I think I figured out what's motivated March to learn...
Could it possibly be Emerja about swordmasters?
Hey, now that you mention it, I'm super interested in Xianzhou Emerja and novels.
See?
It doesn't matter.
Becoming a swordmaster who fights...
Now that you've both given your approval...
tea ceremony?
Please?
Play along?
Let's just stop wasting time.
Yeah! All right, let's go. To the Sleepless Earl.
This is not how...
Dear Gep.
Stop! Don't call me. Your tea tastes like slop. And that name, the sleep...
Stop! You...
Oh, who...
It's me, March That's right!
Never heard of you. Now...
Mr. Scott, I'm Yenching.
Trouble? Ha!
A regular customer?
Yeah, what else would I be? The Xianzhou...
Anyway...
Huh? Oh, that really scares me.
Scrap metal?
Swordplay?
Ha! As if...
Looks like you guys are totally clueless. Well, guess it's time.
Just a reminder, eyepiece.
Make any funny moves?
Hey, relax. Well, I can overlook the terrible instead of wasting your...
Stop! Don't you dare insult Xianzhou!
Huh? Say whatever you want. Oh, come on! How so? I can see you're no master.
Only 15 days?
And if you lose... Oh, and if that's the case...
And if...
I'll become your apprentice?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't like you.
Okay, how about this? If I lose...
Squealing isn't enough.
Fine. I get it. You all heard it, right? We'll meet again in 15 days. Let's go.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Don't worry.
Not only do you...
I'm not quite a hero.
Oh, I know you're here for the tea ceremony.
Thanks for the invitation.
Sure, the tea can...
Come on. How...
I don't... As long as she trains diligently.
I'm now filled with determined... You're my most trusted friend. If I can't learn swordplay well, Masters, Miss Teaching Assistant, let's go back and start the training now. IPC guy will show up
becoming a sword master.
But we can't lose our momentum.
Momentum alone will only keep you going for about...
No worries. Because I trust you.
Miss March is really passionate about learning swordplay. And there are many ways to defeat villains.
Got it. It's all etched into my memory.
Since you've got that in mind...
Please, go ahead, Master Yun.
We'll have 3 exams during these 15 days.
That would mean Yun Li is a terrible teacher.
Hey!
I understand.
Well, there aren't...
But as long as you practice diligent now, let's go back to the...
Absolutely!
Then keep that fire burning. And learn with all your heart.
You haven't said much, Miss Teaching. Exactly! That's enough chit-chat for now. today. Well done, me.
유난히도 캄캄한 밤에 나 홀로 너를 생각하네. 이런 기분 설명할 수 없어. 원래 이맘쯤 너와의 여행을 생각했었는데 네가 좋아하던 와인과 선물을 준비했겠지. 기뻐할 너를 상상하며 근데 왜 이런 생각을 하면서 너를 추억만 하게 된 건지 어쩌다 너와 나 왜 이렇게 끝난 건지 너를 기억하면 난 가슴이 아파와. 어쩌다 너와 나 이렇게 잊혀진다면 다시 사랑할 수 없을 것 같아. 그날의 나는 내게 너무 낯설었겠지. 내 맘과 다르게 너에게 상처를 줬으니 사랑한다는 말로도 부족했던 너에게 내가 너무 잘못한 것 같아. 너와 나의 다른 생각이 결국엔 우리를 서로 갈라서게 만들었어. 근데 왜 이런 얘기를 하게 된 건지 난 모르겠어. 어쩌다 너와 나 왜 이렇게 끝난 건지 너를 기억하면 난 가슴이 아파와. 어쩌다 너와 나 이렇게 잊혀진다면 다시 사랑할 수 없을 것 같아. 말은 해줘야 하는데 내 마음 변하지 않았다고. 모든 게 오해야. 내 얘길 들어주길 바래. 어쩌다 너와